How we doing, everybody? So I'm just trying to sort Penguin's cam out here. He's getting a bit stressy with me. He's getting a bit stressy, our Penguin. Hey. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're back again. Hopefully everything's working. And I am on time, allegedly. 17:01. Well, you know. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Simon's World. I think you're in first today, Simon. And I got Farter. It does say Farter Christmas, though. With a nice big farty. I don't know where Mrs. Cruncher got this one. It's good, isn't it? Farter Christmas. All you'll be able to see on the camera is Farter, though, so I can't deny it. It does happen. It does happen. So Simon's in Simon's World. Chris is in. Hi, Chris. Chris Milecki. Chris, all the gear. No idea, humbug. Drinking tea and watching me while you tidy the workshop up. Very good. Out in the garden, I think Mrs. Cruncher would like to have the radio in the garden, but you know. How you doing, Spanky? Phil Taylor, hi Phil. Timothy, hi Timothy. Nick Patronics, hi Nick. Floppy. Is it Christmas? It must be. It must be. The decorations are up, look. I've been re-batterying all the lights outside today. Andy Beck, how you doing, mate? Started on the sherry. I like a drop of sherry, Chris. I've been having the odd sherry of an evening, actually. I must admit, I did have a bottle of Harvey's, but I say I did have. It's pretty much. I think I've got a couple little thimbles left in it, Chris. Rob Titheridge, hi Rob. Hi Dave Roberts. Porch, yeah, definitely with you there, Floppy. Mac Vision, hi Mac. Robert Head, hi Robert. Benji's in, hi Benji. Anthony Carter, hi Anthony. Nigel Williams, hi Nigel. Les is in. Green Les today. Hi Les. Oh Blokey, how you doing? Colin's disappeared off the top again. Oh wow, Colin, it's shocking, isn't it? You know, it's the software. You can't blame me. I can't do nothing about it. So today we're going to attempt to, well, we're going to have a look at this this thing, and I can tell you now, it's been got at. But the other disturbing thing is it looks remarkably like the last chassis that I worked on. In fact, I go so far as to say it's near identical to the one we just worked on. So that means it's absolutely rammed full of hunts, which are going to be an absolute nightmare to get to, like the last one. But anyway, more on that in a minute. But I suppose there's somebody waiting. He was kicking off because I didn't have a camera on him just now. But let's get over and see what he's up to. Mr. Penguin. Ooh, number 17's up in the air today, is it? Gotta love the farter. Hello, Harvey. Hi, Rob Bond and Paddy. So let's have a look at what Mr. Penguin's got today. He's right at the top there, number 17. And we have got something in here. Looks familiar. The bottle looks familiar. He won't come out. Christ, this is a big one. Whew. Oh, Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin. What do you think, Penguin? Rubbish. Get it off me. Get it off me. No, it's good stuff. God, stroppy. Stroppy. So, Mrs. Cruncher's hooked me up with some Hobgoblin for today. I do not know what is in this calendar, which is good really, so it should be in it. So, how are we doing? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh yeah, I'm liking that camera. Yeah, okay. No, I was thinking more of that one. Oh, that is the right camera. Okay. I'm cracking up. Camera obviously likes the blue colour. Farter. Farter. Better get it down so you can see the farter, aren't we? Because that is funny. Farter. Oh well. Kind of a laugh at me. Right, let's turn the lovely festive scene down a bit, and let's get the Hobgoblin Ruby in me. Mrs. Cruncher's home a bit earlier today, so I think we could be on the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation later. So we haven't seen that one yet. Still can't find Alf though. I don't know where that's gone. Unless I lent it to someone, but I don't think I did. Rob Cross and Mick McGinn, how you doing? And Michael Hyde. I'm not paying attention. I'll end up with this on my lap in a minute. Change your name to RV. RV. Could do. Or ARV. You could just be ARV, ARV, couldn't you? ARV. Yeah, it's not all going to go in one go again, as per usual, is it? Anyway, cheers everybody. Merry Christmas. 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 22. 8 days. 8 days left, that's all. 8. Crazy. Sounds German for father. ARV. RV. It's my accent, boy, isn't it? And we got stuff in, fresh in today. Just hit Cruncherville, Cruncher Towers. From Mr. Rob Bond. Has sent me in a Christmas card, so thank you, Rob. He also sent me in this, which is one of the later Dynatrons. Now, I don't know history behind these, but I think this is just use of the Dynatron name by the Chinese, I think. But I must admit, it is in absolutely mint condition. I've never had one of these, but I have seen them. This one looks brand new. It looks absolutely brand new. So we might do that as a giveaway. This could appear at Christmas Eve as a giveaway. I'm also toying with the idea of doing some live giveaways as well. And what I mean by live giveaway is I'll give you a question, and the first one to get it right in the chat will win whatever it is we've got to give away. Rather than doing the draw and getting you to put words in and all that sort of stuff, which we'll still do, I think we might have a couple live ones on the day, just to make it a bit more interesting for those of you that do enter into the chat. Might get a few more people chatting, you never know. But yeah, that could be one of our live giveaways, couldn't it? And we'll check to see if that works, obviously, first. Rob's also given me some looks like some headphones. Oh, this one's got this is Sennheiser. It's a headset, actually. I don't know if this is a headset for a telephone operator. I've got a couple other over-the-ear headsets there, but this looks rather nice. We'll have to let Trev have a look at that. So it's this Sennheiser headset. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's USB, and it's got volume up and down. It's got microphone button. It's got phone button. Interesting. I think possibly that was something that was used for a telephonist on a computer station, possibly. Say it's got a USB connector on it. I mean, it might be something I could use for live streaming when I'm doing the gaming videos. Not that I do a lot of gaming videos, but it's good to be able to hear the audio from the game as well. So you do need some headphones on for that, really. So that might be just a ticket for that. I'll have to see if they'll, if the software will recognise them. So thank you very much for that, Rob. And there's some more that just dropped on the floor, and that was another set of earphones for a phone, I assume. So yeah, thank you very much, Rob. And also a packet of cable ties. Now, I just tipped them all over the radio. That's excellent. I didn't realise that that end was open, but it obviously is. We've actually run out pretty much of cable ties. Mrs. Cruncher's always after them for sticking up decorations and that, and I haven't really had any this year. So I've managed to sort of scrape up enough, but that's brilliant. That's renewed my stock, Rob, so thank you very much for that. I'm trying to think who it was gave me a couple packs a while ago, whether that was Sean, Mr. Mancave, gave me some. I can't remember. Somebody gave me... No, it was... I'll tell you who it was Rich, over on the Isle of Wight. He gave me a couple big bags of cable ties, but I've used nearly all of them up. There's still one stray one there. Anyway, let's see if I can get the rest of this beer in. This is getting the important stuff. Spanky. You already been in, haven't you? Because you were asking about the garden. Or are you in and out? I see Timothy's got another video out there today, but I haven't had a chance to watch that one yet, Timothy. I'm watching a chap on YouTube at the moment for all you computer fans. I'm sure you follow Arctic Retro. Get it right in a minute. He's doing a video a day, like a Christmas advent calendar on Commodore stuff, which I find quite interesting. I haven't watched them all yet, but I have caught them. They're not particularly long, so they are watchable. And I managed to catch up with Dave Tipton's latest one as well today, so I'm sure you all follow Dave. I mean, another cracking channel. But, not that I'm advertising for him, it's just what I've been watching today, really. So, I've got something on the bench here that's pretty scary. So let me once again push back the lovely Christmas scene. And we'll pull this beast into shot as much as I can. Oop. There's no way I can get the radio up here, the whole radio, because it's an absolute monster. But as I said just now, this looks scarily identical to the radio that we did the other day, apart from it's a bit beefier, I think. There's the old chassis. So I've had to get the chassis out. And what a faff that was, getting that out. That put up a fight, I can tell you that. These knobs stick through the front of the radio, or through the top actually, because this sort of sits upright in the radio. So this is the top of the radio here, and this is the back. All will be revealed, because I've got a little slideshow for you here of the whole radio, just to get a bit of context for it. Patrick B, welcome, mate. Greetings to you as well from the Netherlands. Steve, how you doing, mate? Steve's Vintage Electronics Long Stay Workshop. Good for bodging, yeah. They are really useful. Okay, Rob saying the Sennheiser will install on Windows 10 via the USB. That's brilliant. I reckon I can use that for gaming then, Rob, when we're doing the gaming live stream. David, more valves, I know. It does not have the fanny valve heater combination. What? What's a fanny valve? What is a fanny valve? Fanny valve. I don't know. I dread to think. I dread to think. Unfortunately, Chris, this might eat up a bit of time. This is not going to be powered up today. I can tell you that pretty much for certain. I don't think it is anyway, because it's absolutely rammed full of hunts like that last one. You can remember the struggle I had getting them out. I did say I would never do another one of those, and lo and behold, what I got on the bench, another one. But this is a bit special, this radio, because I bought this as a bit of a Christmas present for myself. I bought the German radio as a Christmas present for myself, really, but this one I bought before because Mrs. Cruncher liked the look of it, and she's agreed to have it in the lounge. She even found a place for it today, which is brilliant. So I'm under a bit of pressure to get it done. I'd have liked to got it done by Sunday, really, but might be a bit of a struggle. Oh, funny. Brilliant, Steve. Love it. Yes, it hasn't got that. I can bring up the schematic. I've actually downloaded the schematic so as it'll come up on the screen, but I'm not sure. Just let me give this a try a minute. Just tell me what this looks like. If I just cut to this one straight on it. What does that look like on your screen? I don't think I can zoom in on that. It's just I've downloaded it as an image into the software. But I mean, to me it's tiny because I can't see it full screen, but I don't know if it's visible or not. I might have to just zoom in on the bits of relevance, but that is the circuit. Those of you that are watching it on the telly can probably see it, but if you're watching it on a small laptop or your phone, you haven't got a lot of hope, really. It is a circuit diagram. Well done, Harvey. Dear, oh dear, it's going to be one of them days, isn't it? You can see it okay on your 40-inch screen. I think if you've got a telly app, it's visible. It's probably easier if I just go to my screen like that, and I can zoom in then on parts of it. So Steve mentioned the oh, I got my picture up. That's because that's going to block it. Yes. Steve mentioned the fanny valve. So yeah, we've got some parallel heaters in this one. I think that's what you meant, Steve, didn't it? But I noticed that the rectifier's got its own winding on the transformer alert. So rectifier uses 6.3. I'm not sure. Oh, this is 6.3 as well. So why don't they just tag that one off with the same filament? Sorry, the same winding. So it looks like we've got 3 secondaries on this, 2 of which are center tapped. So that one's feeding the bulbs. And I've only got 1 bulb in here, so I think I've got some of these 6.5 at 0.3, so because I pinch one for the other radio. So we've got multi-tap transformer, 200, 220 and 240. I believe it's in the 240 position at the moment. And we've got a ground on it as well. Now I'm sure, yeah, it looks like the ground is ground this time. I think it was not connected to the chassis on the previous set, was it? But it is on this one. So it is a little bit different, but it's absolutely brimming full of these capacitors, these smaller little Hunts things. Oh, it's going to be a nightmare again, isn't it? Obviously, the one that we want to seriously make sure is not an issue is this C73 here. That one needs to be done because that is the grid DC blocking capacitor. I noticed there's another one. Oh, that's a cathode, isn't it? I'm sort of getting me way around these. But yeah, C73 looks like it's the one that they call that capacitor. It says remove from A272C, C mods. Now there's some very strange going on with the speaker in this one. And I'll show you the pictures in a minute. There's something real strange going on here. Someone's done a bit of modifications on this. And unfortunately, I've got no layout at all for underneath the chassis. So if you want to see the valve lineup, so we've got an ECC85 as V1 and V1A and B. So it's two sections in the same valve. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, don't I? Not a clue, really. V2. Now this differs from the other set I've got. This is a 6C9. I will check the filaments on these valves because they're all out at the moment. The filaments are all in different places. 4 and 5 is a filament on that one. 1 and 8 is a filament on that one. V3. 6F18. I think that's the same as is in the other set. So we have got a spare set of valves for this if there's an issue. Because I've managed to get one of these rare output valves as well, which cost me a blimmin' arm and a leg, but I thought I'd rather have one than not. So V4 has got 4 sections by the looks of it. I think one lot is used for FM and the other one is AM, I think, or the other two. 2 sections up here, and that's an EABC80. And again, I've got a brand new one of those. And this is our output valve, a 6P1. Now, I've had trouble getting one of those. I had a chat with a chap at Wootton Bassett, and he has got one. He said he doesn't bring expensive valves like that to the swap meets. I don't know why, because that's the place to buy them, isn't it? But he has got one that he's going to let me have at Retro Tech for 20 quid, which for one of those is a good price. That's good. I paid a lot more than that for the one I've got off of eBay. But the one I've got off eBay is absolutely brand new in the box. So it was a good find. I did beat him down a little bit on the price, but I still think I paid about 35 quid for the blimmin' thing. So it's a bit of a, you know, bit of a pocket squeezer that one was. Anyway, I think the most important things to check out to start with are going to be the output transformer. So again, it's center tapped. I take it this is this humbucking thing that they go on about, is it? Or is it doing something else in this? I think it's humbucking, isn't it, with this filter arrangement here with the cap and resistor off of the anode. So yeah, we need to check these windings are okay. The speaker, I can't get the speaker up here because it's too big, but I have checked across the terminals. I'll show you what I'm getting on that in a minute. So there we are. That's the schematic for you. If you want to see anything else on it, you'll have to let me know in a minute. Okay, so let me just go back to the main camera a minute. Just catch up with the chat. Where's the advent door today? More complex and more caps it has, because that winding has a load of HT sat on it. What winding's that, Chris? There is such a thing as a fanny of part of a low profile waste setup. Thanks for that, Spanky. Interesting idea to underrun the panel lamps by using a 5.9 volt tap off the heater secondary. Wonder why it connected the heater to the cathode. Just change it, no messing. I take it you mean the grid coupling cap. ECC 88s instead of ECC 85s. I've got it's a 6AQ8 Timothy in this one. AM, FM, and first AM. Right. You will get a diagram in the diagram dungeon if you need it. I think that's where I got that one from, Steve. The rectifier heater winding. Right, okay, Chris. Anti-phasing by feeding dirty DC through the speaker. Anti-phasing by feeding dirty DC through the speaker electromagnet. We got a fanny valve and dirty DC today. I really don't know what's going on here. What is going on? Right, let's get the pictures up, and I'll just go through where the state of play currently. So you can have a look at this beast in all its glory. Let's go full screen on it. So there we go. So this is the beast sat in behind the sofa at the moment in our lounge. See my hi-fi kit in behind it there, and a nice bit of holly to make it festive for you. And there's the top of it. It is a beast, isn't it? I mean, this speaker is absolutely huge. I don't know, it's difficult to give you an idea of how big that thing is, but it is pretty big. There's a picture of the top. Now, unfortunately, somebody's got this. And can you see these black marks here? So this dial is brown. This is like a dark chocolate brown, but obviously some of it's peeled off. So someone in their wisdom has thought, oh, I can paint some black in that. No one will notice. Well, unfortunately, it's very noticeable. So sadly, I've got these big black blotches on the dial. I could try using some thinner and getting it off and repainting it in brown, but it should be like a dark chocolate brown, which is a real shame because it's done it in quite a few places. It looks really, yeah, it looks a bit of a mess, to be honest. I might see if I can get it reproduced. I don't know. There might be somebody that does reproductions. You see there's a bit of scratching on the case. There's nothing major. This is the inside. I think we've seen this before. But you can see the big old transformer. It's a monster. This is hanging on by a thread. This is the incoming mains. Hanging on by a thread. We've got a missing valve. We've got no rectifier valve in it at all. Just another shot. You can just about see the output transformer now down here. And I'm hoping that's alright. I've got that here. Yeah, this is the missing valve. I thought maybe they've hacked a diode and that in underneath, and they might have done. I've not really had a good look underneath yet, because I've seen something underneath and I thought I'm going to hide that away straight away and put it straight back on its base. So yeah, I didn't like what I saw underneath, put it that way. That's some of the valves. Now this is interesting. This is the speaker. It's a monster. It's huge. This is going to sound absolutely awesome. I'm sure it is. But can you see that this capacitor lurking down here? And we've got a nice bit of rework. 6P1. So we have got an original 6P1 in it. Hopefully it works. That's the radio there. Do you pronounce that Llewellyn? Was it Wellwyn? Wellwyn? Wellwyn. I think we've had this conversation on the last one, didn't we? So this is it just now when I took the back panel off of it. There's various connections on it for VHF air. I think there's an aerial coil inside the case. This is our AM coil. There's a gramophone pickup, and we've got external loudspeaker. But this has all been hacked about in behind here, so I'm really confused about how to wire that up at the moment. That's been hacked about. Someone's had a right go at that. So this is just some pictures I took of the chassis before I took it out. This is a nice little touch. This is from the output transformer to the speaker. So I think on the back panel here, I think there's an in and an out pin on this back panel, and someone's just cut that off and joined it together by just no solder on it or anything. You can see it there. So that's the positive down to the speaker leadlet, down to the speaker coil. This is just some reference photos for me, so I know what I've cut off. But this wire's already decided to jump off of there, so just as well to take a picture of that. That's the output transformer close-up, side view output transformer. Now this is the mains transformer. I've since cleaned that off a little bit, got rid of some of this dust. That's our wire that's literally holding on by a thread. Nothing of note there. That's the FM section. And this is in behind the panel. So this is the ground connection, the negative side of the speaker comes down and it just joins onto here. And if you look, we've got two wires have been cut off here. So whether this wire here went either side, because they are linked by this wire here. And that's obviously the external speaker connection. So if you plug in an external speaker there, you're going to get nothing because they've cut this wire here off. So I think these two stubs of wire are off of this. But I don't know why they've done that, unless they've done it to just get the case out. I've cut this one here off so as I can get the chassis out. But yeah, that's what it looks like to me. And there you can see the underside of this this dial platelet where they put this black paint in there. It's not great. I'm gonna have to pull that dial plate, I think, and to have a look. I might even take it into a print shop and see if they can create a decal or something for me and sandwich it between a couple sheets of glass, maybe. I don't know. Anybody got any suggestions on that? I'd be pleased to hear them. So this is our massive speaker, and the item of note is this down here, because that doesn't appear on a schematic. And when you look, if I go back a picture, so actually no, if I go forward a picture or two here, so you notice that this is our leads that should be there, the black and the grey. This has been added, and we've got a black and a red that disappear off here and up in underneath the speaker. So I reckon, I don't know, because I haven't taken this off, it's too bulky really to take off at the moment. I think someone's added a tweeter in there, you know, or a second speaker to give it more range. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but that looks like some sort of crossover with another speaker added. Is that a sort of modification? I really don't know. It's all new to me. And this is the reading across the speaker terminals. So we have got a decent speaker coil in it. And that's the capacitor that's in underneath. 2.2 microfarads. It's got 10/100. I don't know if that's 10 volts DC 100 AC or what. I'm really not sure on that. But that's what's hooking that red and black, well, red wire down to the front. So yeah, answers on a postcard. Let me just get out of this and we'll come back to the bench and have a look. So let me catch up with the chat a minute and then we'll start having a look underneath it, because that is very interesting. Well, you've got the workshop manual. That's brilliant, Chris. Thank you very much for that, mate. Let me just come back and catch up. Got a bit of sniffles today for some reason. Yeah, Andy's saying, did I do any photos removing it from the case? But you've just seen those, so. Equivalent of £900 in 1956. Yeah, it would have been like a proper bit of furniture, this. I'm really looking forward to getting this up and running. Really am. If the sound of the other one's anything to go by, this should sound absolutely amazing. Trolley jack, yeah, it's not as heavy as you think, really. You know, the case is veneered ply. Speaker's pretty lumpy, and so is the transformer. But apart from that, it's not too bad. Even in multi, you love it, Andy. Yes, lovely bit of kit in it. Ugly looking heifer. I think it looks lovely, David. Wellin, it's pronounced, is it? Wellin. Oh, blokey. Huge speaker but no tweeter. You reckon it was designed for old farts like me who've lost their high frequency hearing? Well, I assume if you look a bit further on, that might be a modification. Tom said, have you not fixed it yet? I haven't even touched it. Tweeter fitted. Error 52, how you doing, mate? That could well be a coaxial speaker with a smaller tweeter mounted in front of it. There really is no other explanation. That's what I think. That's what I think, Error 52, and welcome, mate. You wrote too soon. Soon know it's yeah, cap cuts the low frequency. So Timothy said, I could well imagine someone adding a tweeter. You put a horn tweeter in your jukebox, there was no trouble otherwise. Oh, Spanky's found me the spec on the capacitor. Well done, Spanky. Simon. Blocking and coupling, bypassing energy reservoir, telecom consumer model, Philips MKT344HQ, metallized polyester film capacitance. Oh, it's plus or minus 10%, 100 volts. Right, okay. So I'm sure whoever done that knew what they were doing, but you wouldn't think so when you see underneath this in a minute. So at the moment, all the valves are out on the bench here. Obviously, we're missing one, so that's not on the bench. But so I would like to test the filaments, but again, I really don't know which is which on the filaments. Apart from, I think this one and the filament is between the two pips, but that's a 6 something or other. So the writing is very fragile on these, so I'm trying not to touch them too much. Right, the moment of truth, the money shot, what you want to see. Have a look at this lot underneath here then. Ho ho, Merry Christmas, Graham. God. What I will say is there's more room in this chassis, I think. There's a little bit more room in this one. It's sort of slightly better spread out. Not much, but slightly. What do you think of this? Woo! Wee! Wee! Come on out, Graham. I want to come and see you. Merry Christmas. Oh my God. Hello, Theo. Theo's in the house. Bargain at £5 each. Let's get you in a bit closer then, and we'll have an investigation together. So, what is going on here then? So it looks like someone's used a bit of foam tape to attach that to the back panel. We have a bank of capacitors. That's going to take me a bit of head scratching to fathom that out, where it should all go. This, you can't quite see, but this wire here seems to be coming up through that panel, which doesn't look right at all. Where am I? Yeah, that wire there, that doesn't look right. Now that's the wire out to the output transformer, that one. So that comes out to the output transformer. That doesn't look right, does it? Surely it wouldn't be going through that. I mean, it might do, but I don't know. It just doesn't look right. So, I mean, I ought to just check there's no voltage in this a minute before I stick my hand anywhere near it, but I don't suspect there is. I've not powered this up, by the way, and there's no way I was going to power this up in a hurry. I don't suppose there's any voltage in it, but you never know. It might have held its voltage. It's a big enough bank of them. No, there's nothing there. This is horrible anyway. I really don't like that. Anybody want that for Christmas? Anybody want that for Christmas? Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's I think someone's got the key word there, which was bodge. There's no voltage on this, luckily. So it looks to me like this had the same arrangement as the other radio, because down here I can see the two holes. If you remember, the other one had that like U-clip in there, and it had that two-section capacitor with the 250 microfarads in it, didn't it? Because they were working fine. So assuming that that's what this is, we seem to have 3 connections to it though, so that's going to take a bit of head scratching to work that out. Yeah, so that's not great, is it? That's rain stop play job, that is, isn't it? Be careful, I don't want this sitting on the deck, really. There we go. So yeah, interesting. I really don't think that should go through that hole. It might do, because we've got a load of wires over here. If I go over this way, there's a load of wires disappear out through there, which seems to be right. Let's have a quick look with the capacitance meter. I'm assuming it looks like we've got... How have they wired this up? This is a right lash, isn't it? So we've got... So it looks like they're wired in series. So that one through to that one. It's no good. We're going to have to get all this tape off it. We need to see. We need to investigate. AC, DC, TNC. Plug it in. What could possibly go wrong? Cut the green wire first. It does look like a bomb, doesn't it? So yeah, it does mean that this has been got at, but they haven't done the waxies, I don't think. We'll have a closer look at in a minute, but certainly I can see all the hunts are still in there. And unfortunately, I've run out of those nice little Vichy ones, and they're ridiculous money. I cannot, for the life of me, understand why a little tiny poly cap. Oh my God, we got a resistor in there as well. Oh, we got lots of resistors in there. What is that? I'm glad I unwrapped that now. What on earth is going on there? You know, somebody obviously knows what they're doing, and you know, they've got plenty of room to put a tag strip in there, haven't they, really? So it looks like the resistor is yellow, violet, yellow with a red band. We got four of those in there. Are they doing some sort of dropping of the voltage? Because we haven't investigated the rectifier yet. It's a bit of a hack job. I need another beer after looking at that. I need another beer. Bleeders. Caps wired in series because of voltage rating, resistors to balance voltages. Chris would, yeah, you would, Chris. You know what you're doing, that's why. I don't really know. Waxies and Allen Bradleys. So this is clearly not right. I'm really going to have to trace this back, find out what the hell's going on. So I've got a fair bit of work off camera, I think, to sort that lot out. I'm going to have to try and work back from what these are connected to see how they would have connected up to the capacitors originally. So when you say bleeder resistors, this is to take the voltage off of them when it's set switched off, I take it, is it? Is that what we're saying? Rob is saying the resistors are for balancing caps wired in series. Well, they are wired in series, I can see that. I'd like to cut the thing right out, but I mean, that must be ground there. Let me just have a look. That's got to be chassis ground. Yeah, that's ground. None of these is connected to ground, are they? No. So we've got three connections. That's ground. And then we've got, this must be the two sections of the cans, so 50 and 50. I think it should be. Let me get the schematic back up again a minute. I think it'd be 50 and 50, shouldn't it? Yeah. Chris, oh, hang on. Chris said he sent me the... We need this. Chris said he sent me the workshop manual, so that will show us what that actually looked like. I just got to try and find Messenger now, Chris. Thanks very much for that. I've been searching for that, Chris. I can only find the schematic and some stuff from radio and television servicing. Brilliant. Download complete. Christ, that was quick. Where did that go to then? Reveal file in Explorer. Brilliant, Chris. Thank you very much for that, mate. I feel safer now already, knowing that I've got the service manual. It's limited permissions. I may not have access to some features. Okay, let's have a look at this then. Radio Workshop. It's our friend Ray, isn't it, I think? There's loads of this. I just want to see if there's an under chassis picture. Chassis underside. Trimmer positions, that is. We want the layout, really. This is schematic, which is great. That's even more detailed. There we are. That's the top. This is gonna. This will sort it out, won't it? Right, let's zoom in here. Says we've got to remove these two, CR33 and C65 from the A272C. So we'll have to see if they're actually connected. I don't know if they are or not, but interesting. Just trying to see where this capacitor is. C74. Okay, well it does. What is this? Okay, it looks like that does go through there. It doesn't go through there, it doesn't go through there, it goes through. There's another little hole just prior to that that it goes through, so they put it through the wrong hole. There's another hole back here that it goes through. Red, yellow and black. We haven't got any of those colours. Well, we've got red and that's it. And black. We've got red and black, but we haven't got a yellow. So when it's saying M210 V200, oh, is that medium wave and VHF? Okay. Yeah, it's a two-section can. I believe this is C76 and 77, which are 50 microfarads as far as I'm aware. I think I didn't have any of those either, did I? C77 is there. C76 is up there. So yeah, I'm not sure if I've got those. Let's go in a bit closer for you. So these are the two that are in that that were in the can. It's a shame they've taken it out, really, isn't it? I don't think I've got anything else that I could put in there that's got a dual can. And I haven't got any 47 high values, I don't think. 22s, 33s. Got some high value caps. Got that up in my other stash. Excuse me. That's going to take a bit of working out, that. I'm probably going to have to order in a couple high voltage 47 microfarad caps. Or did I say I had some weirds? Didn't I say I got some 56? Let me just have a quick look a minute. Ah, yeah, I've got some 56s. 56 is probably better than 47, isn't it? I got a couple of those, which I did buy these for stuffing, actually. Well, they're quite tiny. They'll sit nice on a tag strip, won't they? Thanks again for that, Chris, by the way. I'm just trying to get to where I am. Oh, there's me. There's me caps. Thank you very much, caps, for saying hello. Pleased to see you as well. Right. Yeah, so I've got a couple of these, which are Rubicon 56 microfarads at 400 volts. So that should be enough, shouldn't it? So let me test this thing a minute then, see what we have actually got here. Perhaps there's 225s in series, I don't know. Let me just pop the chat back up, because I popped the chat back out. Right. Devon will go dark. Wholly unaware. Welcome, mate. It's a Murphy. What could go wrong? I'll tell you what. The last Murphy that I did, that was a blooming nightmare. Wait before until Hinkley Point C's finished. Rolf, how you doing, mate? You reckon there's 200s in series? Let's see what it measures then. So we should be looking for something at around about 50 microfarads on this, shouldn't we? So let's see what this says. Pretty good. ESR a little bit high. Echo a bit high. Let's test the other section. Oh, that one's not so good. Just out of shot there. That one's not so good. So one section's a bit dicky. Excuse me. Yeah, one section's a bit poorly there. Or am I? Oh, hang on. No, I'm across the wrong section. Scrub that. Scrub that. Let's go across to there. Try that again. Okay, so they look okay. Yeah, so we got 49 microfarads on that, 0.92, and we got 0.6 at 49. Let's just check one of these new caps then, because I would have thought, I was saying that it's only 50 microfarads in it, so they're probably about right. They're probably not far off. That's got quite high ESR on it. That's a brand new cap, Rubicon. But you'd expect an ESR of around 1, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, they're both reading 47. But they're brand new. I don't know, I trust these rather than those. That's like an accident waiting to happen, that is. But they haven't. I think they've got the theory right, but they just haven't executed it very well, have they? But it's their radio, I suppose, at the time. So they could do what they wanted with it. So he probably had a bit of a hummer, I suspect. So there you go. That's the first thing that we're going to have to deal with. Well, not the first. Let me upend the chassis. We can have a proper look underneath, and then we're going to get the. Oh, it sits nice on its end. This one. So we'll start down here, shall we? This is the transformer section. And we've got something going on here by the looks of it. We've got two. I mean, this is potentially quite an old modifications. So again, we've got. I mean, that's touching that terminal there. Look. Let me get you in a bit closer. I think we need to investigate a little bit here. Right. So, as the video says, this is a first look today. A first look today by the farter. Cut it out, get it out, and blow it up. Tropical fish. See, but what I was saying is that the leg of that one is actually shorted against here. So shorted to the next terminal. So just as well, we didn't plug that in. Shorted across to there. So somebody is, I don't know whether they've bridged this one out because we've got a waxy connected to an electrolytic in underneath here. You can see the waxy. I don't think you'll see the electrolytic from that angle. You would if I turn it around. Can you see an electrolytic hiding in there? That's probably that 50 microfarad that was in the other one. Oh, sorry you got to go, mate. Old blokey, but catch you soon, mate. Sleeving, they need to come out. These need to come out. Look at the state of it. There's a bit of masking tape in between. So this is going to test me, this one, I can tell you that. The last one tested me, but this one's really going to test me because someone's modified the thing. I need to check that all these wires are in the right place. That one's not gone through the right hole up there, I know that for sure. So that's the first thing. We've got an issue there. I'm just trying to see where the wiring for this comes through here. I want to make sure there's no diodes hiding anywhere that someone's put in. Or why would someone just pull the rectifier valve completely out? Why would you do that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why you just pull the rectifier valve out for apparently no reason. Were you going to sell it on the black market or something? I don't know. I don't know what goes on. Let's just zoom out a little bit because we are a bit close. So yeah, the rectifier wiring all comes through here. So that's our wiring off of our volume pot. So that's our mains coming in there. Or is that that's off the transformer off the 240 volt tap in. That's that one. So this is going to be our HT out, probably going down in underneath here. What is that? Alright, okay, that's the incoming mains there, that red one then. You can't see because I'm in the wrong place. I'm just looking down at the volume on-off switch here at the moment. So this is our incoming off of the mains cable. Then it's going out through that to the transformer. So that's a tap in, so that's going in there. I don't see where it's coming out. There's another strange wire hanging about over the top there, which we'll have to have a look at. But I can't see any diode in here. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for some sort of hack up with the diodes. There's all these hunts in here. There's loads of them. 0.02. There's another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's got to be 10 hunts in this at least. We've got a waxy down here. You can see that's been left in. I just wonder whether they just bypassed that waxy with this, but it doesn't look like it. It's all so tight in here. It looks like that goes on to that electrolytic. Yeah, it does. So let's make sure that nothing else has been tampered with really. So we've got some dodgy wire down there that's really, really close to that. It doesn't look original. That's off of this. So that is our HT. That's actually broken off now, that. So where did that go on to? That's great. Our bomb was just broken off, that. Somewhere. Ah, good. More circuit tracing for me. Yeah, you're dead right, Doug. 0.01 microfarads on them tropical fishes. Thank you for that, Dom. So in series, what would that be? 2 of them in series. I have got a little bit of a collection of tropical fish caps. $5NF, is it? Farter Christmas. Well, okay, so far so bad. Let's just get a bit of isopropyl. I'm just going to have a look as we go through here. So that's a Hunt's electrolytic in there. I don't know, that looks like an electrolytic in there. We didn't have a second electrolytic in the other one. I don't know what that is, but that'll have to go as well. This bomb's got to go, that's for sure. Right, let's go up a bit further into the land of Hunts. It's strange, they've only pulled one of those out. Let's get up a bit further. So you can see all the hunts in underneath here. I mean, there's dozens of the things. They're breeding. There's that many of them. Look at this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 6 that I can see. And last time was, yeah, there's one hidden under there as well. 7, 8, 9, 10 hunts in there. My God, there's loads of them. I need to find a stockist of cheap, non-polarized polyester film caps, I think, because this is going to eat everything I got here. I really want to get this going as well. Anyway, just looking to see if there's anything else. It doesn't appear to be any more waxies apart from that one. Strange, there's only one in there. There's obviously something down the bottom there that's been cut out with that put back in place. You can see where the wire's been cut off there. Yeah, again, I'm going to have to trace that on the schematics. There's going to be a lot of behind the scenes tracing out here to find out where the hell all this goes. And I've now pulled this wire off from somewhere. I think on the last one it just tagged onto the tag strip here somewhere. I can't see any issues up anywhere else on the radio. We've got this lovely switch there that I had to pull out the way last time and broke stuff off of. Okay, right, that's that. So we know we've got to get rid of the hunts. We've got to get rid of that waxy, and we've got to get rid of the neutron bomb that's just about to go off. So let's have a look down here then. See what this little monkey is on the bench. So here is our output transformer. Now I'm pretty sure that this lead went onto there, so I'm going to reconnect that a minute. I'm going to just check my pictures back. Video Monkey, how you doing, Graham? Welcome, mate. Don't cut out Olivia. She's got to go. She's got to go, Spanky. Olivia must die. Let's just plug my solar back in. Let's get my picture back up. Yeah, so it's on this terminal here. So yeah, I was lucky really with the other one that it hadn't been touched. This one has been touched, but I've pretty much got the other one as a bit of a reference because the chassis are very, very similar. Where's me suckery suckerer? Gone. No, it's got a walkabout. Oh, I see it. I see it. Ugh. Just going to stick this wire back on here a minute. If I can get me suckerer working. Try it again. Right. So this has got to be the I don't know what this tapping is. I mean, that one's hanging on by a thread there as well. I think we've just got to this in time, really. It's an accident waiting to happen, I think. Ah, there you go. It's just popped off, look. Live popping off. I'm just trying to think what that is. That's part of the secondary, I think. The valves aren't connected anyway, so it's not going to make any difference to readings, I don't think. Just trying to get it so as get a bit of solder on it. Where's the big solder? Big solder. That's the other one. The old purple is dying. Jay, how you doing, mate? Pull around the screen. They are patients. I got to have some patience to work on the patients. Right. Yeah, this is hanging on by a thread, literally, this. So we are going to be continuing this radio tomorrow, people, so don't get too despondent that we're not doing too much today, because this really is a first look at this, and I'm hoping to get down and dirty with it tomorrow and get a lot more done with it. Today it's an assessment to see what is needed. Right. Let's catch that in there. Then we're going to test this transformer, and hopefully it's good news. If not, we're right in the stook. I don't know if my other one will cope, my spare output transformers will cope with anything of that magnitude. Right, so reconnected. We are reconnected. So let me have a look. This is our tap-ins in underneath here. So it looks like we've got a separate tap in here. I've got to be careful because I don't want to pull that out of there, otherwise we'll be right in the lurch. You can see that or not? Yeah, you can, I think. So we've got 4 tap-ins here. Oh, hello. 4 tap-ins here and another one here, which looks like it's a ground. But that is the negative of the speaker there. So speaker basically goes across here, across those two wires. So I should be able to measure the secondary on those two, shouldn't I? So not well, obviously, yeah, of course, yeah, we've got a center tap as well, haven't we? So I'd have thought that would be the center tap, but it obviously isn't. That's the ground there. That's the negative side. That's obviously the other side of that. So two of these are the... Don't you come out of there. Two of these are the... Oh, just shut up, Graham, and measure it, for God's sake. I'm trying to overthinking it again, aren't I? Let's get it on the meter and have a look. So on the secondary, we should be showing a fairly low resistance, probably less than an ohm, something like that. Is that about right, would you say? Less than a ohm? Danish, how you doing, mate? I'm out tomorrow, Andy, unfortunately. I've got the Christmas present run, meeting up with Father and Brother Trev tomorrow to do the Christmas present run. So I won't be back till a bit later. I'm not sure what Mrs. Cruncher's working tomorrow. She'll probably work until 7. To see how early I can get on. Obviously I've got all my other chores. Right, so let's go across these. Okay, 0.89, so we have got a wind in there, that's good news. That's the secondary, but the important one is the primary. Now, the primary is a bit strange, so let me have a look. That's obviously that there. That goes through a resistor to there. I think these two terminals are the main primary. Let's have a look at what this is. Okay, well, we're charging up a cap there, I think. Yeah, we're charging up a cap. Let me get rid of this waxy out of the circuit a minute. Let's get rid of the waxy a minute. Walter the waxy. Does he want to come out? Does he? How? Get off. What's the matter with you, Mr. Waxy? Yeah, I think I'm going to just cut that off rather than put too much strain on the transformer. So let's see if that stops our weird reading. Okay, that's not good if it's correct. Still altering. I wonder if there's something else. Of course, we're connected to the cap there as well, aren't we? We don't need that really. I think it's these two. That one and that one. No, it can't be. It can't be. No, 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 no. Let me just get the phone and take a picture a minute. Way too much snow. Saw lower back. 12:23 a.m. Morning, Wenlock. Welcome, mate. Farter. Right, let me just take a picture of this a minute. I'm going to snip that lead from the electrolytic off. So at the moment it's not looking promising really. So if I snip that off, that's all the capacitance out of it. Let's have a look at that again. Still rising. Why is that rising like that? Let me disconnect the thing totally, I think. I don't think I need to disconnect the ground, but I think I need to disconnect the input because I think that's doing something weird to it. So let me just disconnect those two wires I've just redone. Luckily they'll come out a lot easier now because I have sorted them. Oh, that's a bit warm. Okay. So the only thing that's still connected is the ground to the chassis. Say there's 5 tap-ins on the thing. I've obviously found the secondary, so that was that one. Oh, I'm going across the secondary. Okay, ignore that. I was going across the secondary there. Okay. So that's a secondary. So what have we got there? 13.56 ohms. And this one? 470k. I think we're okay. 13.6 and 473. Let's have a look at that schematic then. That's how it should be drunk, Danish. It's a different type of beer than you've got over there, I suppose. Right. Can I move around on this one? Yeah, I can. So there we are. It should be 13.8 and 475 ohms. What did I say? We've got 13.6 and 473. That's absolutely bang on. And we know that our secondary is less than an ohm. So, brilliant. Okay, well that's a relief. I was getting a bit concerned then. I was getting more than a bit concerned then. Paul, good evening, mate. Evening, Paul. Thanks for clearing that up as well, mate. Yeah, you've got to drink it at room temperature. No, it's cold stuff. So our output transformer is good to go. So I just tack these wires back in where they should be. So as not to confuse matters, or do I want to just disconnect the thing anyway? I can't fully disconnect it because it's still got this wire in here connected to it. Let's connect it back up just so as I know roughly where it all goes. I'm not going to go mental, I'm just going to tack it back on. So that one. There we go. This thing here is going to be absolutely knackered. And why on earth they haven't changed that, I don't know, being that they've done so much other stuff to it. Let's just warm this up a little bit and I'll see what value this one is. It's a TCC of Alchemode fame. And it's a point, and you can see that, 0.01 at 750 volts. So that one will have to go. That's leaked all its wax all over here. 0.01 high voltage. .01 being 10 NF, is it? Or 100? I can't. 10 NF. I was right first time. 10 NF, 630 volts. I've got a poly one, but that's not going to stretch across there. 250 volts. 160, 400. Sound like a bingo caller, don't I? Nothing there. I'm going to have to go deep. But saying that, I don't need to worry about that yet. What I will do though is I'm just going to quickly get my main cap stashed down. Oh, if I can't reach the limit thing. Oh. I think Les put this up here last time for me because I literally can't reach up here. Silly, really. I should have it a bit lower down. Well held. Okay. So what are these? 33s at 450 volts. Yeah, 33. So I must get some 47s at higher voltage. So what did I say? That was 103, didn't I? 0.01, yeah, 103. What's the betting? That's the ones that I got next to none left of. 472. .01 I want, don't I? .0, oh, I've got loads of these. Loads of them. Loads. .01. So yeah, that's that one for there. I'm going to struggle to get enough caps for this, so I need to make 100% sure I've got enough before I start it, really. Otherwise I'm going to God, my left arm's a bit sore today. I'm going to struggle to finish it out, so I want to try and do it in one hit. Oh, that's jammed him up. That's the old sucky sucker. I don't like that. He does not like that. Jammed sucker. The first jam up. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, right up the top shelf. Andrew, how you doing, mate? Yeah, 0.01 UF. That's gonna go in there. It's strange because it looks like it should have gone in there, but no, maybe the terminal's on there. I suppose this has got some voltage on it as well, hasn't it? So we probably want to put a little bit of our sheathing on that. A little bit of the old silicone. Have I still got the old silicone down here, or have I put it back? Have I been tidy and put it back? It'd be a miracle. Yes, I have. Wow. I'm certainly going to need a fair bit of that stuff, so I might as well pull that back down. Everything is collapsing today. Just haven't got room in this place really for stuff like this, but there you go. We do try. I do try. I know you all appreciate my trying. So let's stick that one in there. It's strange it's going to that one. Not, I don't know, whatever. I'm going to make it look nice anyway, because as I say, this is going to be a keeper, this one. And this is hopefully going to be our main living room radio, which I'm rather excited about. You know, doesn't take a lot to please me, really. It don't take a lot to please me, does it? Easily pleased. Just tap that one there, and then at least we've done something today, haven't we then? We've done something apart from just look at it. I would like to get those, how are we doing for time? 18:39. Okay, thank you. I desperately need to get some more, not electrolytics, these axials. I've got an order in my basket with Switch Electronics, but I just haven't checked it out yet, which is a bit naughty, isn't it? Right, okay, that's that one done. We can rest easy that one is now done. We need to sort out the electrolytic debacle here. The bomb, aka the bomb. This is great, isn't it? I love this. Animals, aren't they? Just got to work out where that connected to. Where did that come off of? Where does the HT enter the radio? God knows. But we need to find a tag strip. Let's find a tag strip for the bomb. Needs a DAB conversion. Yeah, I mean, I always remember my trips to Greece back in the day. And I cannot beat a beer in a glass straight out the freezer. The Greeks know how to drink their beer cold, I can tell you that. So let's grab a tag strip. Tag strip. Could be one of many. Try to knock anything else down. You sound like Blakey. Oi, you butler! Oi, you butler! See, that Blakey you mean? Oi, you butler! Right, okay, once again we need to suss out the best way round to put this. Do we put it that way and put them on the inside? Do we put it that way? So if we connect the grounds to there and there, or to connect them that way, there and there. Trying to see what would be best. It'd be nice to get it right in out of the way and on the chassis there, really, but I think we're going to have to mount it like that. They never look pretty when they're like that, though. I like it to look pretty. Doesn't really lend itself well to this. I'd have to do it at probably a 45-degree angle to get them fitted in. If we do it that way. Okay, let's turn that around then. I think again, rather than just relying on the screw to the chassis, we'll run a lead to the chassis as well. That's learning from watching Chris, that is. Let me just tack that in there a minute. Just temporary like. So I'm trying to work out how to cut this horrible bomb out. Yeah, get rid of the bomb. Remove the bomb. Cheers, Andy. Andy, how you doing, mate? Andy Tobin, that is. You got them transistors yet, Andy? Right, that's going to let me mess about with it a little bit more. That's not quite through. Let me just fiddle with that because I'm a fuss ass. Right, that way would work. That way wouldn't work. That's gonna be some... I'm trying to think, there's quite a gap behind. I think it probably would be alright. Looking at it, might just need to angle it slightly to keep it within the chassis. Down there. No, I think there would be best. Yeah, so that's going to work. Just at a slight angle. Let's just pop quickly a nut and bolt in there so I know where I am. A bomb would make a good giveaway. It would, wouldn't it? What did you give away this year, Graham? I gave away a bomb. So you couldn't really see what I was doing in there, could you? Let me just show you that again then. So this is where I'm looking to mount the capacitors. So I've sort of got them as, I can't really put them like that because it's sticking out. So what I'm intended to do is just put them at an angle like that. That's my plan. I mean, once they're soldered in properly, they'll be pretty rigid. And can you see that hole there? That's where that wire should exit, out through that hole there. But it's exiting out through there for some reason. So there's a lot of wangling needed, a lot of fandangling. Okay, so look, is that M3? I think it is. So say what I probably will end up doing is just running another lead from this. Is that my M3 driver? Yes. Can't get in there, can I? Dear. So probably best if I just stick it through that way. I mean, I'll have to take this off again anyway. I'm just sort of eyeing it up at the moment. Just having a look, see what I'm up to. So we want it to go in there. It doesn't matter because this is inside the chassis hanging down underneath. Right, so that's in there. So this wire here should exit out through this hole. And that connects to one of these. And those two connect to the other one. That's the plan for the removal of the bomb. Put a fish tank in it. Excellent. Put a fish tank in it. I love it. Okay. Well, we know that that's the ground. That's going to be a bit of a stretch to get that up there. There's only one connection on that, so I can snip that already. Or shall I just desolder? Can I desolder that just to give me a bit of extra length on the wire? Has he just hooked it or has he wrapped the hell out of it? No, just hooked it. Okay. So will that reach? Ooh. that's a stretch, but I think it might just... Don't really want to put it in the other one. This is where they all fall out, isn't it? Let's put a little bit of heat shrink on that first, I think. What sort of thickness is that? Put a bit of heat shrink on the end of that so I can extend it a little bit. That's a bit better. I just done that the wrong way around, didn't I? It wants to go in that way. Dear, oh dear. What's going on again? Sod's Law and Murphy and everyone's after me here. I'm gonna go in now, is it? Well, I need 3 hands here, really. It's a little bit tight, but so for that I've got to run a new wire. I might end up having to run a new wire on that one. That's just that little bit too tight. So we've got a wire here, and in the schematic it says that should be yellow. So we can certainly do that. Can't cut it too blimmin' short. You thinking I cut it too long and I cut it too short. So that wants to come through there. So we've got some new wire. This silicone, and I was really hoping the chap would be there at Wooden Basset, but he wasn't. So if anybody knows the chap that normally sells the wire at Wooden Basset, Steve may know him or someone else, then let me know, because I wouldn't mind getting hold of him. Paul got me some of this last time. This is really running short now, Paul. So okay, so one of these caps needs to have this one. Let's go like that. So we're going to want to come up there again. Needs that one in there. Not quite. And this stripy one. I'm getting rid of the bomb. It's Operation Bomb Removal. I'm going to probably need to alter these wires, so I'm just going to tack them in now so as I know roughly where I am. I can get my head around it, then I can have a look at the schematics just to make 100% sure that I am wired up right. Well, not me, I'm not wired up right anyway, but the radio is wired up right, shall we say. Just tack that in there. Right, so that's one side of our cap done. That's out to our output transformer. He says. Maybe it's not. I'm going to have to work that one out then. And maybe that's not the output transformer on that one. So still okay for length, just about. Yeah, good, okay. So the other side we've got this red wire, and we've got this connection that attaches to this tag strip somewhere. So we want a bit of red wire, and I haven't got any of the thicker red left, I don't think. Let me have a look. All the other stuff's the thinner stuff. So I think orange is going to be the new red. I can sleeve it though. I can sleeve it. Paul, how you doing, mate? Paul Shuff, that is. Silicone test lead wire. Why so expensive? I don't think this is silicone test lead wire, but it's very similar. I've got to put that through the wrong hole now. It doesn't really matter, I don't suppose, does it? That it goes through that hole. Gives me a bit more wiggle room. It should go through there, I suppose, but... Where's my other red one then? Just let me unhook that from there, that from there. So we want that one in there. And we want our orange one in there as well. It It all looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but it will all make sense in a minute. Let's bend that one up over there as well. Right, so that's just going to sit there. That can go around there. That can go around. It did reach up to the second one before, but it looks like we're up into the first hole. Right, yeah, that's that I think will sit in there. Let's just get the screw in. I'm going into the second hole now by the looks of it, because I've not got enough wire to stretch to get up to the other one, other than doing a complete rewire. Try to do this blind. There we go. So I've got to work out where this goes, and I'm not really sure where this goes. So, but the bomb has been diffused. There he is. The bomb he gone. Steve, how you doing, mate? Just back in. She even got a fuselet. Ready? Chuck it downstairs to Mrs. Cruncher, quick. Light it and throw it. Right, well that's certainly an improvement, isn't it? It needs a bit of tidying up yet. I'm not finished with that by any means, but I think that'll sit in there nicely out of the way. It's not going to touch anything as far as I can see. I'd have liked it to have gone up in the other hole really to give me a bit more space off of this, but we've got too much stretch on the wires. And this one will come down in underneath here somewhere. Join up to wherever it goes on that tag strip, which I'm not sure. Thank you, Rob. You just lost another next door neighbour yesterday. Flipping heck, they're dropping like flies, Rob. COVID again? Right, where on earth did that other wire go then? This one. It's only got a bit of sleeving on it anyway, by the looks of it. Just bought above cheap, but may work on 1 and 1. Paul, you lost me there. What was that? You lost me there. Danger UXB. I thought we'd have a look inside it. Let's see if we have got these hundreds in series with the balancing resistors in it. So someone obviously knew what they were doing, because I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, they're 100 microfarad at 160 volts DC. ITT, so this is of an age, isn't it? I mean, these are what's this, a date code on any of these? They've got to be 70s, aren't they? If not earlier. These old ITT ones. I'm sure I've got some new old stock ones of these somewhere. Let's see if I can see a date code on them at all. We've got some half-watt resistors there anyway that'll be worth keeping with nice long leads on them. Okay, so there's, I think the date code on these is 7847 by the looks of it. So week 47, 1978. Yeah, you won't get a link up there, Paul. I can't see a link, mate. I don't know if the moderators can see it, but I can't see a link there. There's our bomb even further. So someone's had to work that outlet. So it's basically it's like that, isn't it? So that's our two outputs, and then we had the ground connected to this end. So they weren't measuring too bad though, were they really? They certainly had bang on 50 microfarads, didn't they? There you are, gone. That's much neater, if I say so myself. Right, let me have a think then where this wire goes to. That's one of our... That must be giving power to here, but that's the output. I'll have to look back through my my pictures to work out where that goes, I think. A lot to do on this, but I think that's as far as we're going to go today. Oh, actually, no, what we will do is just check the mains transformer. Right, let's have a look. This has got to be the primary. What I don't understand in the design of this, MacVision. Cheers, mate. Guess the values. Thank you very much, mate. What I don't understand with the design of this is they've got the output valve here. This is sat right there, right next to the transformer. So it's gonna, I mean, I can remember when this was, when we had that last one, with this laying on the bench, how hot the bench got. It almost melted my bench, didn't it? That's going to get hot, that. If we look in there, you can see how dark and charred that is. You'd think they put some sort of shield up there, wouldn't you, really? That's not brilliant. You know, we've got this thermal fuse here, so if it overheats, it'll kick it off. What? Right, let's have a look at the primary. I don't know if we've got any... I'm assuming it's across these two, but this is so greasy, I don't even know if my probes are going to get through this, or is it there? Or is that just... Hang on, that might just be the fuse there. Let me have a look, see where this comes in. I think that's just the fuse there, isn't it? No, that's the primary. So I should be getting a reading across those two. Is it because they're so dirty, or? Everything here is filthy, to be honest. Let me just get my bench sorted out. I need to have a closer look at this. I'm hoping it's not an open circuit primary. That would be a bit gutting, wouldn't it? Not that it can't be rewound, I'm sure, but it's a bit of a tricky transformer, isn't it? The bomb. Bomb. Stay away from the bomb. Yeah, I didn't know if you replied there, Paul, whether you do know the guy that sells it at the various wireless society events, or whether he stopped doing it. He might have sold it all. I did buy quite a lot, but I am pretty much out of it now. Right, that's better. Right, now I can swing this around a little bit better. And maybe those two are the windings then. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going with this. You need some too, Paul, do you? We don't want it on that, so we want it on there. So that should be connected to there. That's the same terminal. So this and that, I would have thought that's all primary. See, we've got that connection there. Right, I'm not sure on this transformer. Just have another look at where the power comes in and how it's fed through. So it comes in there. Who put this yellow wire everywhere here? What's going on? Who did that? Right, okay. So there's our mains, comes in. It comes in there. Up there. Now, does it go across that way or across that way? Let's have a look. So, I'm just talking to myself here, people. Fish tank. Yeah, it's looking like that, Paul. Come on, stay on there. Okay, that's the switch there. That's not it. So that's the switch there. So that's a positive. That comes out. That goes up to the top of here. Which joins there. So that's that wire there, I think, isn't it? Okay. It's there. Why is it not there then? Is it just dirty? The trouble is, there's all wax everywhere here. What's going on there? So I've got it there. Got it there to there. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I'm going to the wrong tap in. Let's try that again. So that's our mains tap in there. I think, is it there? No, that's our 3 tap-ins there. So this one must be the other side. So it's there and there then. No, maybe it's not then. There and there. No, that's the same tap-in. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know whether I've got an open circuit transformer here, you know. So that's the secondary side, that's the primary side. So is it split 50-50? So we got 2, 3, 4, 5 tap-ins there. Not sure about that. Edit it out. Well, the fish tank bit. Steampunk it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the primary. I wonder if I can measure it somewhere else. Let me have a look at the schematic a minute. We're pretty much coming to a natural end here anyway, by the looks of it. But I want to try and check, because this is one of these. No, this is a proper transformer, isn't it? Not a. Okay, so the black and red. Of course, I can check the primary on the wires coming in, can I? And that would check the primary with the switch on. I'm struggling to work out. There's so many tap-ins on this blimmin' thing. I'm struggling to work out where it is. Right, so let's stick it in here. What do you think of that in the first place, Graham? I don't know. Penguin's fault. So the idea now is to use the mains cable, which is, when you think about it, that's the easiest.
1922.
Mrs. Cruncher will be after me, messing up with National Lampoons. Right, let's go across these then. Let's have a look, see where you are. Not enough beer, I know. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Doug. I've only just done a couple anyway. I might just to tidy it up. It's going to get some done no matter what. So if we have got an open circuit transformer, it will need another one, won't it? That's the way I'm looking at it. So that's there. Hang on. Where's my little bag of test leads? Drop down the back somewhere. There it is. Was. Oh no, that's not that. Sorry, I can't find it. So at the moment it's open circuit, 2.2 meg, that's measuring my skin, that is. So if I turn the power supply on, we should be able to measure the transformer. We've got 27 ohms. So the primary is good. God knows where that 27 ohms is in the actual thing itself. I do not know. I mean, I think it should be between those two, I think. That one and that one. It's not showing anything there. That's dead short. That's the same tag. Five ohms. Yeah, I really don't know how that's wired up. I need to study the sheet that Chris has sent me. But the primary's okay so far. So we know the primary's okay. We know that the output transformer's good. We've done the smoothing caps. We've done the waxy on the output transformer. So this will now make a good prop for the advent calendar. So get a bit of music going.
1925.
Brilliant, I love it. I'm a maniac, really, aren't I? The primary should be 26.5. What did I say it was, Chris? Oh, don't say these things. Don't say these things. I think you need to see me after school, Chris, to discuss that. Right, 17th. I said 27. Oh, that's pretty close then, isn't it? Right, anybody see 17? I can, but it might be hidden from view for you guys. Let's have a look. Let's try that. How about that? Bomb right up, Benji. He's got one. I'm sure he's got one. He's got one of these, hasn't he? Yes, 17 is in here. So let's zoom in there. Zoom in there. See what's going to jump out 17 today. It looks like another screwy driver. And it is... Oh, Phillips 0. Nice. Nice. There's not many of these left to open now, people. We're getting really close. It's surprising how quick it creeps up, isn't it? It is surprising how quick time it creeps up on us. Right, let's get me so you know this will be bugging me overnight now, and I won't be able to sleep, and I'll be in here messing about with this thing in the early hours, I expect. So here we go. Here's our box of tricks, and we got this. So we got a Phillips 00 and a 0. So you probably want the 00. And then the 0. Nice. Quite a nice little collection of those now. So yeah, looking really good, and there's lots of other stuff in shop, but so 2 bits left on there. 2 screwdrivers there, screwdriver there, and something in here by the looks of it. So, yeah, coming on very nicely, thank you. Right, farter. I seem to be a bit... just the way I'm sat, I suppose. I'm sort of like slouching, aren't I? He's looking at Amazon. Who's looking at Amazon? Give me electrons. Hi, Million Chip, how are you? Sorry, just caught you. There we are, people. That's it for today. We got somewhere. We got rid of the bomb. That was funny, that was. I love it. The bomb. We got rid of the bomb. So there we are. Progress. I've just got to find where everything is now, work my way around it. Anyone see GPT-3 yet? I don't know what you mean, Paddy. Is that some sort of satellite? Been to the local microbrewery. Very nice, multi. Bottom right. You're a bit behind, aren't you? Is there an issue in my chat? Is my chat just catching up? Anyway, people, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm really looking forward to getting that one done. That's going to be my pride and joy down in the lounge. I've not managed to get a radio into the lounge yet, so this is my first one. Well, I did tell a lie. I restored a one of them Roberts things, an R606MB in burgundy for Mrs. Cruncher, because it matched the living room paint scheme, but that's long gone, long gone. Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks again for all the super chats. Much appreciated. And I'll catch you tomorrow, where we'll carry on and see how we can get on. I need to just dig out everything out I need, I think, for this. Get my head down and get it done. Humbug. Anyway, bye everybody. Catch you tomorrow. Have a good one.